We're ready to learn. Leah, Desmond, Gerardo, Nazea. Cameras off for the lesson.
Okay, page 87. Okay, we're learning about groups, how to group and compare. For this lesson, we're gonna be counting, we're gonna compare, is it less than, greater than? Okay, so for this page, we're gonna count first. Remember how to count? We count with, I can't use my pencil. There you go. Okay. Okay, first to compare, we need to count to see how many on each set. So I'm going to use my pencil to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that's 5 on my top counter. Now I'm going to count the number of dots on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now that we know how many on each set, which of these sets is graded or is bigger? Okay, I know there's 5 on the top and 4 on the bottom. But remember that to compare, we need to pair them or connect them. We're gonna match and make by twos, make groups of 2. So I'm gonna make my line from the yellow one to the red one. We're matching. How many groups do I have of 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have another one to match with one of the yellow? What is this telling me? Is this telling me which one is greater? Which one is greater? The 5 or the 4? I'm gonna ask, okay, Beth, can you unmute your microphone and tell me which one is greater? And we're gonna make a circle around that set or the number that is greater. Remember that word greater means big.
Greater is 5?
5. Why do you think 5 is greater than 4?
Because it's a bigger number.
It's a bigger number. It's a bigger number. Since we have 5 and this yellow one does not have another red to pair. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Now you can mute your microphone back. Okay. We are going to the next page. Oh, it's not letting me do this. This computer is playing with me. It's not letting me use my pencil. Why? Okay. First, we need to count. To compare, we need to count how many dots on each set. This is my red counter. I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna write it right here. How many on my yellow set? 1, 2. And for this lesson, we just focusing on which one is graded. okay? So to show which one is graded, we're gonna put a circle around the number that is graded or the group that is graded. So if I have one right here, one red, and 2 yellows on the bottom, which one is greater? Remember the word greater means same as which one is bigger. So Christian, which number do I need to circle? The 1 or the 2? Sorry, I didn't hear you, Michelle. Number 2, thank you. Number 2, since it's greater than 1. Okay. On the bottom, I need to count my set of red dots. 1, 2, 3. Gonna write my number so I don't forget my number. And then I'm gonna count my set of yellow dots. 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask Sadie, which of the numbers is graded? The number 3 or the number 2? Sadie?
The number 3.
Then I need to make a circle around the number 3. Good job, Sadie. It is the number 3 because it has more. And, okay. And just to make sure, I'm gonna use my strategy of pair them. That's my strategy to make sure I'm doing the right answer. So I pair a red with a yellow with a line. I make another pair from the red to the yellow. And since one of the reds doesn't have a pair right here, that means it's graded. Good job, yes. That's how we make sure we have the right answer. So I'm gonna go to the next page, and then we're gonna have some practice after. Let me go to the next page. I didn't use my, there you go. Okay. Now for this, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna count first. We're gonna write the number, how many on each set, and then we're gonna use our strategy of pairing them up to see which one is graded, okay? Let me do this, 1, 2, 3. So put my number, so I don't forget how many on that group. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll write my number 4. So for this number, we're gonna pair them first, and then we're gonna find out which one is graded. So to write red with the yellow, a red with the yellow, a red with the yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna ask, who else do I have there? Gerardo, can you mute your microphone and tell me which of the sets is greater, the red or the yellow? Gerardo, unmute your microphone and tell me which of the sets, the red with 3 or the yellow with 4? Which one is greater? Remember the word graded means big. Which one is bigger? Okay. Then Gerardo is not answering. Gerardo, which one is graded? The yellow with 4 or the red with 3?
3.
Remember the word graded just means it's bigger. Which group is bigger? The red or the yellow?
4.
The 4, yeah, the yellow group with 4, so I'm gonna make a circle around. Thanks, Gerardo. Okay, Now it's the same thing with the bottom part. So I'm gonna count first, 1, 2. I'm gonna write my number, and then I'm gonna count my yellow, 1, and I'm gonna pair them. I'll match a red with a yellow. I pair them up. So I'm gonna ask Desmond, which of the groups is graded? The red group or the yellow group?
The red group.
Okay, the red group with 2 red ones. There you go. Good job. Okay, now we're going to the next page. Clean this up. Having trouble with my computer, I'm sorry. Um, I need to use my pen, so I'm sorry. Can clear my. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing, but I'm gonna use my whiteboard. So let me write for this. I'm gonna tell you a story. So Brianna has a bag with 3 apples in it. Then her friend has a bag with another number of apples. So I'm gonna write my bag first. My 2 bags. Okay, I'm gonna show it on my whiteboard because I can't use my pencil on there. So Brianna has a bag with 3 apples. I'm gonna write my 3 apples. 1, 2, 3. Then her friend has a number of apples that is greater, 1 number greater than Brianna's. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. So it's kind of tricky. We know Brianna has 3 apples. That's Brianna's apples. And her friend has a number of apples that we don't know, but it's 1 number greater than Brianna. Okay, I'm gonna see who wants to tell me how many apples do I need to draw. I'm gonna ask Maggie. We know that Brianna has 3 apples. How many apples her friend have?
4.
4? You think 4?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna draw 4 since you already told me it's 4. And now to make sure, we're gonna pair them. Or we're gonna match. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. So how many more her friend have? How many more does she have? Like,
4.
yeah, she has 4. You were right, Maggie. That's it. That's the answer. Because we paired them, and the question was, her friend has 1 number greater than 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 number greater. So how many apples her friend have? 4. Good job. Good. I'm gonna do a couple more on my whiteboard, and then your homework is gonna be page 91 and 92. Okay? So I'm gonna have 2 groups in here. I have a group of 5. gonna put the Y for yellow dots. And I'm gonna have a group of, this is a big number, a 6. This is one group of red. So I'm gonna ask, let me see, Richard. What's the first step we need to do to find out which one is graded? What's the first step we need to do?
Which was the first
What's the first step we need to do?
thing?
Count each group.
Count it in the group. Good job. Yes, we need to count first. How many in each group? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 on this group. So let's count the other group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in the other group. So which of the groups is graded?
Which one's graded?
The 5 or the 6 group?
6. 6.
The 6. Good job, Richard. Excellent. Okay, one more, and then I'm gonna let you do you work for a little bit on your math homework. Okay. Gonna make a group of 3 and a group of 2. Gonna just mark it down. I'm gonna ask Petra. Petra, what's the first step we need to do? What do we need to do first with our groups?
Okay.
What do we need to do first, Petra?
Count them.
Count them. Count the groups. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna count the red ones. 1, 2. Okay, Petra. Which of the 2 groups is the graded? Which number is graded? The 3 or the 2?
The 3.
The 3. How can we check or answer? Remember the next step we're using? We
Put them together.
pair them together. Yeah, pair them together. So it's 1, 2. See? Excellent job. We have one more yellow. That's greater than 2. Okay. Thanks for working with me. Now, your homework is going to be on 91 and 92. And that homework is the one that is coming on your green folders on Thursday. Okay? Gonna give you a couple of minutes.